All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by sending all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shemu Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. As you can see, it says GMS and ISUBK face to face. This is one of the old videos. This happened years ago when Apostle Har, if I'm not mistaken, at least when I first seen Captain Tazariak come on the scene. And Apostle Har was giving him warning back then, but over the times, you know, it's been proven that he just waxed worse. He's been waxing worse, man. Captain Zara got a lot of knowledge on him, and whatnot, but he's starting to go off the deep end, man. So I'm just going to play this clip and add some precepts.
You say your hand is over me. I'm over your hand. I'm over your hand. You're a liar. I'm over your hand. Let's see if you're over your hand. I like to see you over your hand. Tell him this. You're a kind of nigga, man. You're a kind of nigga. Tell him I tell him every day when I'm out here. Tell him to come down here. Tell him if he's a man, tell him to come down here. If he's a man, tell him to come here. Tell him you got that nice van. You got that nice van from you got from that seller. Tell him to come out here. Come out here, man. The most high gonna destroy it. I'm looking at you in the eyes. I'm a spiritual man, all right? I'm a spiritual man. The Most High, if you keep following your hand, the Most High going to destroy you. You're going to see. You're going to see if he really know what he's talking about. Or did he just...
You see, he giving him that warning. He was giving him that warning back then, man. And let me see when they posted this video. This was up in 2011, and we're in 2021. And, Captain Tazariak's still around, but he's still following General Nehana. And Captain Tazariak used to say the Lord's name all the time. Now he's saying in this new video that it's just a title. And the Lord's name isn't a title, man. That's the only way you're going to get into the kingdom of heaven is by having the name. So, what's this next? Come and play it.
He was like, you want to know about the first one? It took me a minute to realize.
We say we home of the truth. The church teach you when you die, you're going up to heaven, to the gates, you're going to be naked. It's interesting that the church think you're going to be naked in heaven. Or if you bad, you're going to go to hell where Satan is waiting for you with a pitchfork to burn. Mm-hmm. That's a lie too. When you die, you sleep. Your heaven and hell was played out right here on the earth. Mm-hmm. In Matthew, the 10th chapter, Christ said, fear not the one that destroys the body but not the soul. Fear one that can destroy both the soul and body in hell. So your body and spirit is only together on earth. That's the only time that when you die, your spirit separates from your flesh. Your flesh decays, your spirit goes up to the Most High till it's time to be born back. So when you die, you're really getting rest from whatever it is that you was in until it was time for you to be born back.
So is that reincarnation?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So y'all believe in reincarnation?
Yeah. So we're like in Ecclesiastes.
People gonna start thinking y'all spooky if you just said that. I think we getting ammunition for a lot of people.
It's funny. You think I'm spooky, right? But everybody can relate to the term when they see a child and they call him an old soul.
Yes.
You're believing in when you say, man, that.
And there is a such thing as reincarnation, according to Ecclesiastes chapter 1. I think it started at verse 5. And the other chapter, so he's on point with that.
Now, he been here before. Right. Because he has been here before. That's why you say that child is an old soul. He doesn't act like a normal child would. So you believe in reincarnation just by the slang you use unknowingly to yourself. So when next time you look at that child and you say he's an old soul, just know you believe in reincarnation like we do. Like in the scripture, it says that which has been is named already, and it is known that it is man. So your name today could be Doggy, just like mine is Tazariak. But in the previous life, we had a different name. So that's the cycle of life. If you think about it, everything reincarnates. The trees die in the winter and then reincarnate and come back in the spring. Everything dies. Even air. Not air, water. Water evaporates, goes up into the clouds, evaporates into H2O, the hydrogen and oxygen, goes up into the clouds, and when it fills up enough, it comes right back down. So that's the cycle of life with everything. Everything, reincarnates or comes back.
Are
So,
aliens
no.
real?
Aliens in the sense that so like we would call them, so like, they call them UFOs and stuff like that. We would probably call them IFOs.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't say aliens like what we see in the movies are real.
But what about
But-
Ezekiel's wheel? What is that?
That's what I was gonna say. But if we talking about from a biblical perspective, and we talking about angels, and we talking about the Most High, the world would call them aliens, but the Bible would call them angels or the Most High. So we would believe it from that perspective. Again, I would say we would tell the truth about that. No, that's not an alien. That's an angel that somebody could have, thought they saw or something like that. So like in Ezekiel's wheel, when he saw a wheel inside of a wheel, and he describing them, a little something. I see you with that Ezekiel's wheel. All right. With Ezekiel, when he saw the wheel inside of a wheel, he's describing a IFO, a flying, what we would call an identified.
Identify, because once you could call it something, it's not
once you can call it something. So we believe in it from that perspective, like that.
Why don't y'all have the L names?
What you mean the L names?
Because you got Gabriel, Michael, Israel. Why didn't y'all take that? Why didn't y'all take on that?
Because so like the L in Hebrew would be Allah.
Okay.
So like Gabriel in Hebrew would be Gabar Allah.
Okay.
That's how we would say Gabriel. So the L at the end of anything for us would be Allah at the end of that.
Gotcha.
So like you might see some brothers with Allah at the end of the name. That would be the L if it was written in English. So when you're saying Gabriel, those are English names.
Gotcha.
So Ezekiel, that's an English name. Ezekiel's name, I forget how to say his name in Hebrew. But those people that have the L at the name, Israel, is Yasha Allah in Hebrew.
Gotcha.
So the L at the end, and L is just power. That's what L means. L just means power. So L means power, angel, or messenger. So when you see angel, it would be like Allahayim or Allahaya for an angel.
Why is there so
Elohim.
many different names for God, though?
Right, and this is the point. Salakia, I had to let it play through for the sake of the device that I'm using. But this is the point right here.
Because God is just a title. Like God is not his name. Even when we say Yahweh, like that's the name we ascribe. When you see Lord or when you see it in Hebrew, it's Yahweh. Even that's just a title. You can't really give him a name. So you might see God, Lord, and even the Lord, they'll put the Lord in all caps. So you're talking about, or even we say the Most High. So these are all titles that are given to the ultimate power or almighty power.
So what is Elohim?
Elohim.
And that's one way you know that guy's either sold out or just like done. And then it'll be up to the Lord to return them. But because this is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9, it says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language," and that pure language was Hebrew, "that they may all call upon the name of the Lord." That means we was gonna get the name. This is in the Old Testament for Old Testament, people, to serve Him with one consent. Meaning we all gonna have the same name. We all gonna be up under that same line, so to speak, or vibration of using the same name, man. Salakia. One second. Damn. This is John chapter 17, verse 6. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me. And this is in all red. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world, the elect. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. And that, when guys walk out the truth, man, one of the first things that go is the name. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. Right? For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them. The truth, man. Yahweh Shai came in the name of Yahweh. It says, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Let me get that precept. This is John 17:8 right quick. This is Exodus 23. Verse 20. Exodus 23:20. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions. For my name is in him. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So this was prophecy. Selected that this was going to happen. Back at John chapter 17, verse 8, for I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Right, man. So the Lord, Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to die for Israel. It was prophesied in the beginning, for my name is in him. Damn, suck it. Yahweh is in the name of Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai, you know. But it all comes from the Father, man. It says, verse 9, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Right? The Lord only dealing with his elect. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine. Right, man? And I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I have come to thee, Holy Father. Keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are. While I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled, which is prophecy. The elect is going to make it all the way, and those who not of the elect going to fall off, man. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. So the name is extremely important, man, because that's the only way you're going to be saved, presuming to Romans. When you come into this truth, this is a heavy lot, a big task. It ain't nothing. It ain't no cakewalk, but the Lord gonna always be by our side and guide us through it and walk us through it, man. Because the Lord control all the spirits and control everything, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. America is a country and a great kingdom, as well as the rest of these kingdoms or countries in this world, man. Of war, and there is wars going on right now in the Middle East, and of evilness. Evil's going on, A pestilence, COVID-19 was a pestilence, plus the pestilence that they not putting in the media, and the ones that they are putting in the media that aren't as serious. The prophets which prophesied the peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. Right, man. So we got more prophecies to come, and that's how you judge who a real prophet, from when they say something's going to happen and then it happens, man. And that's what the apostles have been doing, man. We got chaos and destruction coming. Apostles and them used to talk about inflation, all that stuff in the beginning, man. And this whole Captain Tazariak situation, General Yohanan and them left. Once you leave the truth, it's up to the Lord to bring you back in, but you don't want to play with that, man. General Yohanan changed the doctrine. There's prophecies against that, man. Those who follow General Yohanan are going to be put to death, going to be destroyed, man, because they don't have the truth, man. And that's the prime example of what's going on with Captain Tazariak. If the Lord wanted to repent, the Lord going to have him repent. But he's getting rid of the name now. So all he's been doing is waxing worse and worse, man. And we getting closer and closer to the end, man. We close. We still got the spiritual power and everything coming. So, you got to watch out for that. Call Lord Yabashima Shai, Yaratazam of the elect. But to be around with that, but this is a prime example of a man waxing worse, man. Deceiving, because the people are being deceived and being deceived because they think that whomever they sold out to, or whatever God they trusted in, as far as Captain Tazariak and them and those that follow them and the other guys that's doing the same thing that they're doing that ain't with them. All of it was set up by the Lord on the left-hand side for their destruction. That's plain and simple, man. So with that being said, call Lord Yabashima Shai, double honor to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.